In this video, I'm going to cover some of the sources and types of pollution that you would typically find in a swimming pool being introduced. You can see that there are some examples on the screen here of the type of stuff that you can get in pretty much any swimming pool in different quantities and concentrations, and they can be categorized up in terms of the type of pollution. Broadly, there are three main categories of pollution. There's physical pollution, which is like physical objects, like things such as dirt, sand from the filters, stones, bits of float, especially in school pools where kids bite into the float and spit them out, stick in plasters, that kind of thing. Physical pollution's not going to dissolve, and physical pollution really needs to be physically removed from the water. Another category of pollution is chemical pollution. So this is anything that's a chemical that gets dissolved or suspended in the water. Things like urine and perspiration, i.e. sweat, cosmetics, suntan lotion. This would all be examples of chemical pollution. And then there's biological pollution, which is basically anything that's alive. So a big sort of category here is bacteria, but other stuff such as different types of fungus and algae, these types of things would all be examples of biological pollution. And you can see the distribution of all of these types of pollution as well on the screen. A lot of it, in fact most of it, is situated in this top bit. This top bit, around about 150 millimeters of depth. That is where most of the pollution actually sits, in that top 150 millimeters, which unfortunately is where, with most swimmers, that's going to be where their nose and mouth, and that's where they're going to be situated, and they're going to be coming into contact with most of that pollution in that area. Now, for sure the most significant source of the pollution, what's bringing most of the pollution in, without a doubt, is bathers. You are going to have some pollution coming in from the fact that you're adding chlorine or bromine chemicals to the water, and acids to correct the pH level, but really it's bathers that are bringing in most of the pollution. So the most effective thing that you can do to prevent that pollution from finding its way into the swimming pool water is to get bathers to take pre-swim showers, and also to go to the toilet. That would ensure that most of the pollution that they would otherwise bring into the pool gets washed off and goes down to drainage rather than go into your swimming pool and contribute to the amount of pollution ending up in your swimming pool. So the old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, definitely applies in this situation. So it can be challenging in certain situations to get people into the habit of taking pre-swim showers. People tend to think that the showers are there to wash the chlorine off their bodies before they go home, but really the purpose of those showers is to get most of the pollution off the bathers before they introduce it into your pool water and expose everybody else to the pollution. So it's important that pre-swim showers are located conveniently between the changing rooms and the swimming pool, that they work, that they've got a good pressure, and they've got a reasonable temperature as well, or otherwise it's just going to discourage people from using them.